Okay, so today has been pretty awesome. I got a lot done today, but most importantly, I was able to watch Oprah all morning, which is fabulous. Super Soul Sunday. Hello. And also, I ran 10 miles, and I was able to go to the movies, and the movies were fantastic, and I ran into some friends. Freaking awesome. So, yeah. So, today, if I was to sum up today, I would say it's kind of twofold, Be in the business of you, but channel your inner lone wolf. Channel it. So when I say lone wolf, I was inspired. I saw this post on the gram, that Instagram that is. Yes. So I was on the gram and I saw this post, and this lady, she was talking about being a lone wolf. So when I researched that, I looked at what it meant scientifically. Like what does that look like? So naturally, wolves run in packs. That's the first thing. Wolves run in packs. So, to me, I thought about society. Naturally, people are in packs. Society sometimes is packs. Society usually goes toward the normal, so to speak. And when things are a little different, oh, you're just a weirdo or whatever, something wrong with you, right? So I thought about that. And then secondly, I thought about that wolves are pretty wild. Like, they're very wild. And then I said, you know what the wildness is? The wildness is, those are those authentic traits of who we are, right? All those things that make us so different and unique. Our gifts, our inner music, yes. So I thought about that. And then I thought about a lone wolf. And so a lone wolf is strong and brave enough, even though it's probably safer for them to go in a pack. They are strong enough, brave enough to say, "No, dude, I'm gonna do it on my own. I'm just gonna roll solo dolo. I'm just gonna make it happen." And then I said, "You know what? That's she's right. That's how we need to think that way. Is that we have to be okay 100% with who we are. We have to embrace who we are, right? And not necessarily try to fit to what society deems as normal. Like, be okay with that. Channel your inner lone wolf. Channel your inner lone wolf. And so then how she added to that, and she said, but she added to that, and she was saying that when you're okay with the being a lone wolf, then you can meet somebody else, and you guys can, your lone wolves, you can stand individually. It's not someone that adds value to you. It's just a compliment to what you already are, right? It's just an added bonus to whatever you bring in your life, because she was speaking to the fact of her and her husband, like they both are lone wolves. So when they come together, it's amazing. It's beautiful because they're already 100% authentically themselves, right? They don't necessarily need someone else to add value to them. And so I had to self-reflect. I had to be honest with myself, had those hard conversations, a truth. And the truth was, I said to myself, I have, with other people, and then really in relationships, I've always gained my value based on how good or bad it's going, how the other person feels about me. And, I said, woo, that's deep, not necessarily the best healthy thing, but I really had to get real honest with myself. And so I think it made me realize, like, how important it is to do the work of you, right? To get a clear picture of who you are, what you want, things like that. Because this is the thing. When you get to that space, your mindset starts to shift. Like, I feel I'm in the midst of it right now, because it's almost like I saw this TEDx talk, and the lady was talking about selecting the right partner. And she said this. She said, you go on a date, and I mean, we've all had our first date, right? And then we come back and we say, oh, we talking to our friends, oh, I hope they like me. Where essentially the adage may need to be, well, dang, do I like them, and is this a good fit for me, right? because I think that's empowering. It's different because I think the first statement, oh, I hope they like me. You know, that is passive. That is just seeing if someone else approves of you. Whereas the other one, I'm being an active participant and saying, I hope, not I hope, do I like them, right? Do I like them? Is this a good fit for me? Is this something? Because now we're making a conscious choice based on what we know to be true about ourselves. So that's why it's so important that we have to be in the business of us. Because when we don't do that, we seek value outside of ourselves. And I've been so guilty of that. I will own that 100%, that I've certainly done that. I've tried to seek value from other things outside of me. Even as much as saying, like, one of my friends, we had a conversation. You know how when you dating somebody and then you say, oh, they didn't text me, they didn't call me back, and you over here feeling sick, right? But this is the deal. Like, look at this for a second. You have taken your self-value and your worth down to a phone call or a text. Phone call or a text. That doesn't, those things do not define you one bit. You know, they don't make you who you are. You're freaking awesome. Whether they text back 1,000 times or they text back once, or they call you 1,000 times, it doesn't matter. You're you. That's amazing. So I think being in the business of you and knowing how freaking amazing you are, standing alone in your uniqueness and your lone wolfness, woo woo, being okay with that. Being okay with your wildness. Those things are what are going to transform your life. So to sum it up, I would say this. I guess my conversation kind of shifted. I would say this. Number one, be in the business of you. So when we say that, this is what we're talking about. Be okay with the lone wolf that you are, right? Be okay with your uniqueness. Understand that nothing outside of you can bring you value except for you. And then that's the second piece, value. Understand your value and know that you have to shift your mindset from seeking approval outside of you or from other things, a phone call, a text message. Oh, I hope they like me. Anything, a job, rejection, anything like that. Those things don't define who you are. So that's why we have to be in the business of ourselves. Because when we're strong in that, we know no outside circumstances or anything else make us who we are. Everything you need is already inside of you. Maybe you haven't tapped into it yet. Maybe I don't know what it is. But everything that you need to be happy, everything you need to be okay is already inside of you, you know? So I challenge you to think about that. How are you channeling your inner lone wolfness? I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what it's going to be today. How are you bringing your gifts, your uniqueness to the world? This is a good question too. How do you determine your value? Do you take it from inside and know just who you are and be okay with that? Do you do other things to find that? I know that even before, sometimes I've said whether or not I've got a job is determining my value. You know, things like that. So just think about that. Shift your mindset and really understand that you are the creator, you are the author of your own story. So those are my words of wisdom. It's the Dorky Jock signing off. I'm out. Oh, one more thing. Be in the business of you.